All right, here we are. I'm Danny. I'm here with Jimmy. We're playing Monster Prom. We got it a few days ago. We played a few rounds yesterday. And we like the game, so we're gonna play some more while recording.
Yeah, recording.
Sounds about right. That
YouTube.
YouTube.
Your internet personalities, parasocial relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Real influencers we are.
Hell yeah.
Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. A wild journey to discover who we really were. Player one.
I wish they would.
I'm gonna be the yellow guy.
In the same vein as us varying the voices, I wish they would have a different intro. Or at least a couple of different.
I mean, you know, they seem to have a lot of stuff that is varied. I do understand it getting.
It's kind of like in Shadow the Hedgehog, where that's the game with 12 endings, and no matter what you do, you have to play Westopolis first every time.
I do understand it getting kind of boring.
Your
at some point,
Carmen.
especially when we're reading it aloud every time. Carmen.
Didn't go into lowercase once.
Never go into lowercase, man. I live life in all caps.
To be in all lowercase on Boat.
Awesome. With our powers combined. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
He's the leader of the DK crew.
Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he really was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
It's noon. Who the fuck are you? Well, part of me wants to get the gift that keeps on giving again. Part of me wants to see what this guy. You know what? Yeah, let's.
You could also go more for Liam.
I could. Look, I can get an erotic fanfic about dragons. Yeah, I don't want that. Did I buy it already?
You just bought that.
I'm
very cool.
That's
very
okay. Cool. Guess we're pivoting my strategy now.
Pivoting to an erotic. What did it even say in the description?
I didn't read it. I didn't think I was buying it. Can you get the gift again? I want the gift again.
I like how the entire week is split into 3 parts. You know, the three times of the week: morning, lunch, and evening.
I don't know, maybe Monster World. I don't know. They just call days weeks here.
Gosh, it's been morning for 3 days already. It's crazy.
Last night, she read an article, money causes pocket cancer. Ah, geez, I can get them. Gift that keeps on giving. Give me the stuff, baby. Gotta... Boom. I got the shitter.
Heck
Believe it or not, this is a very religious thing.
Does this do anything?
It's the
well,
shitter.
Now you have the shitter. How are my stats looking? Oh, I don't have high creativity. Maybe I just don't bake on. Maybe I just try to avoid creativity.
Maybe. That
Maybe
always seems to get
I
you
think it
burned in
might
the
be too
end.
late. You know? God,
Yeah, yeah.
I think I can't salvage it too. Hey,
Oh
Carmen,
man.
darling. It's me, lovely fan favorite Polly. You know, I wasn't always a ghost. Yeah, this is about to get real. Hear me out. I used to be alive, but I died with unfinished business. Now I gotta live forever like this until I finish it. And you might ask, what's your unfinished business, fan favorite lovely Polly? I guess I can tell you. I never did a reverse Romanian Wilkinson. You know, sexually. Don't get me wrong, I love being immortal and walking through walls and shit, but my soul will never truly rest until I do that freaky sex move. Oh well. Oh, what? I've done that one loads of times. Just name a time and a place, and I'll reverse all over your Romanian Wilkinson. Throw a smoke bomb and escape while leaving a replica of yourself. That should buy you time to figure out what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. I think this one might be Charm.
What? Perhaps.
I don't know.
It's
I feel
either
like
charm or boldness, and either way, it's
I mean,
probably
those
better
are-
than whatever the bottom one is.
right? Like, I mean, yeah, unless the bottom one's Charm, top one has to be my best option.
Why would I don't know. I don't think
There's
the
no
bottom
world
one
where-
could be charm.
Well, that's why I'm saying there's no world, I think, where the bottom one's Charm. Might be wrong, though, because we get these wrong a lot.
Well,
Yes!
gonna
Finally,
reverse all over
he's
her
as
Romanian
well
Wilkinson.
versed in freaky sex as I am. At last, I can be free of my eternal ghostly prisoner, whatever. But mostly, freaky sex! All right, it's on. Prom night? Okay. You bring the supplies, I'll bring all my sexpertise. And hey, purge the zucchini, Admiral. You know what I'm talking about. See you soon. She totally phased out. Oh boy, you might have just gotten yourself tickets to the wildest night of your life. But what the fuck is a reverse Romanian Wilkinson? And what are the supplies? For now, you at least gain +3 fun.
I'm Boat. So here's the thing. My stats, as you may have noticed. Yikes.
Oh wow.
My smarts are all right.
How did
let's
that happen? Oh wait, you went
double
to
down
the,
on the smarts because
you
I
went
went
to
to the
the
library
store,
or the
right?
shop twice.
You're wandering down the hallway reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can.
Oh fuck.
Which apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately.
No. Are you actually reading erotic fan fiction about dragon? Oh, I have to click.
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm all about 19th century Russian literature. But a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana Von breast reach cosplay all week. Don't worry about why.
Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never. Okay, fine, I'm already doing it. But don't go around telling.
Psh, we're clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted.
Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong.
Yeah, right? I fucking love it. Yet, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghart, Horace the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacourt have a rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure. Only discover that they have just one available bed.
Oh my.
There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails.
Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Venesria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss only to discover it's herself. And then they totally bang. I'm not
Wild.
a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cess.
Amen. What about you, Bo? What's your favorite story arc?
Oh, geez, nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. What are my inner kinks?
Easy, the Sexcalibur arc where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. What about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? So that bottom one's creativity. And that's your, unless the top one's fun, I think you.
Fuck it.
Oh,
It was fun.
Oh no. Oh, the Sexcalibur.
I don't think I'm bringing anyone to prom, man. I mean, it is a good one, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of controversial, don't you think? Great King Fellatio III organized the Sexcalibur trial, where everyone tried out the mythical Sexcalibur dildo. And it was all in good fun, but it turned out the legend was a lie invented by the king who just wanted to have an orgy with everyone. So even if everyone enjoyed it a lot, it spawned a lot of very long and necessary conversation on consent.
I'm with Vera here. Also, they never depicted any proper orgy preparation. And being the literature buff I am, I can understand the writer didn't want to spend the time there, and the reader should assume it happened, but it's still kind of problematic too. Nothing is good as a good old orgy, but not so good if it lacks the correct preparation for health and hygiene. Dunno, Boat. I'm not sure what to think of the Sexcalibur arc is your favorite in Dragon Heat.
Sorry. We can assume she just
Tisk,
wanted to
tisk,
play it
tisk.
cool and edgy to impress us. And she failed.
Yeah, boo. Don't go all try hard on us. There's nothing as sexy as being yourself.
Agree.
And so they leave. Well, you
They
failed
tried
that
it.
one. Kind of difficult not to try too hard when romancing them, since this is technically a dating sim. Still, you lose 2 charm and 1 boldness. Your stats
Okay,
are looking
Carmen.
good, man.
My stats are looking fine.
Oh, gosh. Go for, like, creativity, I guess, round it out. Later, you see Polly floating around, her ghostly glow less ghastly than usual. Oh, hey, Carmen. I'm just hovering a little low lately. Everyone seems so hyped about love, and I love being hyped, but I'm not really sure how this love thing works, you know? I thought I was in love once. I met a beautiful girl at a party and felt this strange magic. My temperature rose, I felt even floatier than usual. Everything was so bright and beautiful, I was ecstatic. But then I remembered that I had taken literal ecstasy, so it was probably just that. Classic mistake, am I right? I've had some pretty good highs, but they say being in love is the greatest high of all. The next time I'm on a date with someone, what can I do to fall in love? Or float in love, since gravity doesn't actually affect me. Oh, you don't want Polly to float in love with another person, but you like Polly just too much to not help her, despite the consequences. Scientifically speaking, people fall in love faster when afraid. Do something fun with them. It's like getting stabbed. Or like getting stabbed. I don't know. I'm making up words that are not in this dialogue. Stare deeply into their eyes for 14 hours. First one seems like smarts. I feel like bottom one. I think bottom one, right? I don't know if that's charm or whatever. Maybe
I think
charm.
either way, you're probably fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, of course. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Of course, I'm dead, so I don't actually have literal physical eyes or a body. I'm just a soul. But what a perfect way to see into the soul of someone who does have a body. Thanks, Carmen. With that, Polly disappears, literally, to begin her soul-searching quest for love. She catches up to you a few days later. Hey, so I went on a Tinder date the other night with this super cute humanoid. And I got him home and we took all our clothes off. And we stared into each other's eyes for 82 hours. I figured if 14 hours was great, 82 would be super awesome, mega great. pretty quickly, his eyes started watering with tears of love for me, and I felt so connected staring into them that I felt it too. His love for me made him weaker and weaker, and I could see him growing faint and dizzy. And looking so deeply into his eyes, I felt dizzy too, and I wasn't even on drugs, so it must have been love. And then he was so in love with me that he died. On an unrelated note, it turns out that human beings physically can't look away from a ghost's eyes for as long as they're being stared at, and also require food and water to live. Who knew? Am I right? Anyway, we were definitely in love for at least several of those pre-death hours, and I can't wait to feel that feeling again. Thanks, Carmen. Catch you later with my love-making ghost eyes. Oh man, Polly has opened herself up to love, and to you. Hopefully you don't have to make eye contact for quite that long, but hey, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
All right.
Where are you off to?
I'll let you take that table.
Ooh.
What's the store got? Good old Carmen, what's it gonna be today? I don't know.
Oh, you
What
can
her
also get
name
the
is.
gift if you want.
Huh. Ooh. What?
It's too expensive though. It's 10
No, this is
money.
the thing though.
The thing.
The reverse Romanian Wilkinson.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess you better get that then.
Should I get that? Is that a thing? Like, I don't.
You only
that
have
felt like a
5
one-off
cash.
thing. Is there like? Should I get it? I don't. It
Geez,
costs
maybe.
10 money.
Maybe you should.
I don't know.
Well, the gift is free if you want the gift.
The gift is free. Might as well risk it.
Do it. Yeah. Very good. What?
Guys, I'm feeling good.
Are you fucking on me?
I'm on top of the gosh darn world.
Are you
Ooh,
fucking
baby.
on me?
Ooh, baby.
Aw,
Ooh, mama.
whatever. I'm gonna go talk to Liam.
Woo! When you arrive at their table, you find that Polly and Liam aren't eating. They're just taking pictures of their food.
I've seen this.
Welcome to the don't need to eat, so we just take dope food pics zone, baby.
We believe that food, like heavily construction machinery, should be seen and not tasted.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted heavy construction machinery?
Have you?
I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur, like last Saturday.
There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now we need to focus on these food pics.
While Liam and Polly were busy bantering, you were busily arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece.
Yeah, I think the bottom was
Yeah,
nice.
well, about literally has his name. You level your phone at Liam just
Could be
as
a
he's
trick.
about to snap a food pic. But his vampire reflexes are too quick for you.
Oh no. Ha! Trying to out-meta the meta master, are you? We'll see about that.
Liam levels his phone at Polly just as she's about to take a food pic. Now you're taking a food pic of a food pic of a food pic. Whoa, are we pointing our phones at each other now? I want to play too. Suddenly, Polly got her phone pointed at you. It's a food pic of a food pic of a food pic.
We've done it. We've created the meta triangle. The most meta shape in existence. This is our finest hour.
The world around you dissolves into green columns of numbers and letters. You've done it. You can see the code. You are the one. The programming of the video game you are in awards you by raising your relationship points with the character known as Liam. Well, I
Where
think
you
my
headed?
lowest stat is money.
Yeah,
And
better
maybe I
my
should go for the
difficulty.
penguin mask question mark?
Yeah?
Okay. Polly seems really excited about trying a reverse Romanian Wilkinson with you.
Oh, you definitely need the
Oh,
mask,
what?
dude.
Oh god, okay, so this is a thing. And the only thing you have to do is get all the needed supplies. which would be fine, except you have no idea what any of them are. I think I know what one of them is.
Oh, we know what one of them.
Luckily, you've got a few spare minutes to try and figure this out. You do a quick search on your phone because you assume that internet must know something about this as long as it's related to very weird sex fetishes. Nothing. While trying other keywords, you spot the coven looking over at your phone.
Hello.
You wanna do that?
Yeah, I'll do them, sure. What? It's my voice.
Could it possibly be they know something about the reverse Romanian Wilkinson? No, they're always bitching so much about saving the world, they would never admit they're into these kinds of very weird sex fetishes. Maybe you're not searching hard enough on the net. Or maybe you're letting your prejudices blind you. There's not much more time to lose here. The solution is clear.
Your stats are absurd. You could get away with fucking anything.
Unless it's like, again, I don't understand completely how this game works for these things. Because if it's like which one's highest, then I could still potentially lose. That's insane, though. It's nice to see my stats so high.
You could use your people skills. You do have a lot of charm.
I do have a lot of charm. Wait, so what? You're tackling online searching in a very short-sighted way. You need to come up with unexpected search terms that would point you in the right direction. That feels like creativity or smarts. Probably creativity. Bottom one is use your people skills to get the 3 witches. I mean, that feels like charm, right? Charm's what I have the
That
highest.
feels like charm. Feels like
To get the
charm
3
me.
witches to admit that they know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is and to tell them what you needed and to tell you what you need for it. I'll do that. Hey!
Y'all are so charming.
You use your refined persuasion skills with the coven, which includes techniques such as repeating, "Tell me what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is," to the point of exhaustion.
Okay, we might know what a reverse Romanian Wilkinson is. But we know because of saving the world. So you'll need a penguin mask, a bag of marbles, and a kilo of guacamole.
Yeah.
We're sure Valerie was selling a penguin mask the other day. Valerie's the shopkeep's name.
Okay. Good to know, I guess.
Don't think we have a kilo of guac for you. What kind of pervs do you think we are? We totally have a bag of marbles, though. Why don't you keep the marbles and we never mention this again, okay?
So I need guac at the penguin mask.
You need guac and a penguin mask. I have no idea where to get the guac.
Nicely done. In the end, it turned out to be exactly like that old toy commercial jingle. Marbles, marbles, you never have enough. They're perfect for booby traps and for super weird sex stuff. Oh, these marbles smell funny though. Maybe they're already used. Oh gosh. First you feel like that's not okay, but then again, you're about to get into some really kinky stuff. So who are you to judge? Your mind is opened and your excitement grows. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Not money, though.
I have good stats.
I have
I need
bad
money.
stats.
I need 10 things, 10 coins, so
Let's go to class.
That's
I need
rough.
smarts.
that day your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube.
Oh,
Your teacher gains +10 coolness. But who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray!
yay.
Love the music. Groovy, man.
Why?
Groove it out.
I
We're
don't
grooving.
care about Dragon Heat.
Dude, oh wait, what? What's happening?
They're talking to me about Dragon Heat again.
Wow, Dragon Heat, I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien to look at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart.
Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong, Miri. Nothing so bad, yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay.
Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godzilla Galantino.
Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva? And then she wakes up to find him gone?
The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way.
I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do.
I just desperately want to know what happens in next in Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited?
Wait, okay. True art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well.
My stats suck. I'm going with the
three-way.
top. Yes! I'm creative as
Creativity
shit.
is a
4.
I think the bottom one was charm, though, so your
Awesome.
creativity's higher.
That'll solve everything forthwith. Real life logic applied to fictional circumstances always clears things up.
No, wait, don't. Too late. Miranda snatches Damien's phone and using some kind of magic is able to unlock it and open Tinder.
Oh no.
Why, Damien, the things you're saying to these people,
No!
No.
they're beautiful. Never in my life have I read such heartfelt, soul-wrenching expressions of deep love. I mean, a sonnet based on each person's username. Beautiful. I can only hope that one day someone will treat me with the same affection that you show to those you court online.
That's not me. A lame-ass poet hacked my account because of reasons. Yeah, that's what happened.
There's nothing to be ashamed of, Damien. This is beautiful, and being so vulnerable takes courage.
God, fine, okay. I think love's metal, but fuck, being vulnerable unsettles me fucking big time. And yeah, I fucking think McDonghart truly loves Godiva, and so he might have good reason for his sudden disappearance.
I know, right? I knew he couldn't be mean-spirited, and I knew you couldn't either, Damien. Doesn't it feel good to have shared your softer side?
Fuck you, Miri. Fuck you hard. But yes.
Huzzah!
Yay! Everyone believes in love. The real question is, might they believe in love with you? That's the real cliffhanger here. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness. I think you're stuck within the dragon heat
I am mad.
storyline.
Boat.
I have one more week to find guacamole.
Oh, jeez, and get enough money for your.
Don't go to the
for your-
library. I need the money.
You got it. I'll go to the
I appreciate it, man.
auditorium.
You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. Is this the book? Are you catching a
Don't
fever?
do this to me, I swear to fucking
Or
God.
is it?
Why
dumbass,
are
what's
you
that?
here?
Hey, dumbass. What's that? Hmm?
Don't do this to me.
Why are you playing with a little guy taking the
Oh,
shit?
it's the shitter.
Some kind of weird new G.I. Joe.
So
Oh, thank God, Liam saved the day. A classic mistake. No, Damien. This is called a Kaganer, I think. You wouldn't know.
I believe.
Uh,
Might be wrong about that too.
You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. Danny, can
Hey.
you confirm?
I don't know if it's religious.
They
I
have
know
a
it's from.
shitter there.
I know it's from Catalonia, but
Is it really?
I don't think it's a religious thing. I might be wrong about
Incredible.
that. I know usually. Well, it is kind of a religious thing because you put. I think you're supposed to put them in nativity scenes.
It's
But-
a shitter, Danny.
It's a weird thing. Hey, I'm not from Catalonia, okay? Not my problem. Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing?
Poopy boy. Well, you know
Yeah,
about the
see,
nativity scene. What the fuck? Why is this real? Catholic people. Are you sure this is? Wait, are you fucking are you trolling me, Danny?
I'm serious about this.
Have you seen this in?
I've not
please.
seen this interaction.
Are
I
you
know this is a
fucking
thing from Spain.
Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas.
Lame.
Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians build the nativity scene for Jesus with Mary, baby Jesus, the animals, and of course, this random guy taking shit nearby, behind a bush or something. Danny, can you confirm?
This is true. Is it some kind of prank or something?
We're on the same wavelength. Well, it's a very serious thing among Catalans. All right, hey, if you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the caganer. It's the culturally respectful thing to do.
Ha! Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Caganer? Love it. The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness out of Christianity and everything.
One could say that, I guess.
But why do these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ?
Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it's been done like that since forever.
So, but one second. This feels so strongly to me like the developers just finding this random fact on the internet and being like, man, we got to do something with this.
I mean, they're having the exact same interaction that I'm having with you right now in the game.
It's a wild piece of trivia. Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries. I must know. The intrigue is killing me. Ah! Wow, it really looks as if it was about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Catch a shitter and interrogate them about it. Get into the mind of a shitter by reenacting the scene. The bottom one's creativity, right? Top one is...
Certainly. The top one... Oh, what is the top one?
I don't know.
It might be boldness. Fun?
Well,
my creativity isn't terrible.
No, it's not your lowest yet. Yeah, okay, cool. The top one was probably boldness. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam into your car. And just to be clear, by your car, I mean just a car. But fuck the concept of ownership, am I right? You drive to a nearby hospital and start looking for the place where pregnant women give birth to, usually, babies.
What are we doing again?
You know, it seems like another boat's foolproof plan.
Sure.
You finally find a room with someone giving birth to a new someone, but a nurse blocks you from entering. You tell her you want to go in for totally legitimate reasons and really sell it by assuring her you absolutely won't be taking a shit in there. The nurse thinks and then replies, well, not taking a shit is one of the things we appreciate from people inside hospital rooms. You make a point.
Yeah, we did.
Whoa, lucky you, there's not only a woman giving birth to a baby in that room, but also an oddly placed bush just next to them. Who would have guessed? The woman is in the middle of labor, but you can see your presence is not calming her at all.
Oh no.
Shh, relax. We're here because of science.
We are not.
Damien ignores Liam and focuses on relaxing the soon-to-be mother by petting her gently on her head and giving what you guess is his best attempt at small talk. So, having a baby, eh? I can relate. I mean, I was once a baby, you know. What about you? Did you used to be a baby too? The woman is very confused, but at least she's not staring at you now, which gives you some sense of intimacy to start pooping in the bush while looking at her during labor. You know what? I refuse to describe this scene. You're the worst nightmare of any narrator, really. So flash forward. You three are grabbing a bite in the hospital cafeteria.
That was very unnecessary.
Liam, shut up. It's the miracle of life. Plus, a rando taking a shit nearby, which probably is not the miracle of life. Maybe the byproduct of it, but who knows? Anyway, Boat, I can't with the suspense. Have you cracked the mystery of the Caganer? This has been gone on way too long. What came to mind when reenacting the whole thing? You revealed it was just plain weird. Well, not plain weird, more like over-the-top weird. That's a shame. But it's not your fault. Your plan was brilliant. You're like the ultimate mastermind or something. But this seems to be a fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks.
I feel I will regret following you two into this.
What the frick? You bet you will. You bet you will, Liam.
How fucking
Is this going to be the next thing you do? Yay, you
At
win +2
least I
smarts
get
for witnessing the
smarts.
miracle of life and +1 fun for taking such a good poop while you were at it.
Can you get money in the cafeteria?
I think if I don't think there's any way I can win here because I would need money now to buy the mask.
I think,
I
actually,
think I
wait.
still need the guac because there's only one thing after this and it's the evening.
I think that if you interact with Vera, you can get a money, though. Because money's are...
Yeah, but I think I need the money, and then next round, if I go to the shop to buy the mask, then I don't get the guac, and if I go to an event, I get the guac, but I don't get the mask. Right? Like
Maybe? Do we know that you can get the guac? Is that like
I don't know. I was
truly
able
a
to get the
thing?
marbles, right? Like it said marbles, guac.
Yeah, but there's
mask.
no actual inventory.
I mean, there isn't. I mean, okay. I mean, I'll try Vera because I do agree that if
Plus
anything
Polly's
here,
there anyway.
if anything here is gonna get me money, it's some kind of interaction involving Vera. But I feel.
Yes, wait. Could you talk to Coven girl? Coven girl?
Yeah, I don't want to risk it though. Like I feel like I don't know what my odds are of getting money from her. I feel like the most likely thing is Vero, right? Like because if it's some kind of
that's the way to get money,
thing
yeah.
and it goes well, then I'll get some money out of it.
It's
I just need
tricky
one.
to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's tricky.
You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum, yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food go in me.
Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe surely has a subtle flavor profile.
We love our synonyms here. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently.
I see a
Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic.
Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating.
Is this not what eating is? I forget.
While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives a small bow. Much obliged, friend, says in a soft voice. Are these two fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these two beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace.
Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do a thing I was going to do anyway.
But the translucent one has such passion.
I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird, and I love it.
In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which one would be the wiser choice on my part?
Oh,
Go.
fuck. But if you say,
She doesn't want the money. She'll give me the money, right? Right?
oh, I guess you probably get the money either way.
This feels like
Yeah,
a
just
money
go for
scenario,
Ghost.
right?
Just go for Ghost. Just go for Ghost. I
Yeah,
think you
because
get
this
the money
feels
no matter
like the ones in the cafeteria are usually pretty easy to see which one goes to who. Yeah.
Well, it's not about what goes to who. It's just will you get money if you don't go.
Yeah,
for
I mean the money is the more important thing here. Probably for this. The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed. Oh, you know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food.
Yep, that's me. Eating real food with my real mouth and teeth.
Are you kidding me? That's convincing to you? Food is falling right through her body onto the floor.
Don't hate me just because I'm efficient at eating.
Don't worry, I hate you for other more private reasons.
What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating real food.
You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot. Very cool.
Oh no, no
Did I
money.
get nothing from that?
Oh jeez.
Well, frick.
Oh no.
Yeah, guess I'm screwed.
Maybe it's on discount, the penguin mask. You can return the shitter.
I'm guessing it's not. So, yeah,
Oh man.
I think I
Are
just.
you just rude?
All right.
You're not going to be able to
what's
do the reverse Romanian
Do you think
Wilkinson?
is that like a secret ending? Because it showed up twice, so I'm guessing that would be a
Reverse
secret
Romanian
ending.
Wilkinson? Yeah, for sure. It's an
Just
ending.
because, well, the first one I thought it could have been a one-off, but if it's obviously a thing. I mean, I'm not gonna get it at this point.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Where's the? Oh, you can't even go to the shop. There's no shop.
Oh wow. How the frick was I supposed to do this?
Maybe you just really got a fucking gun for it, I guess.
I think I probably should have had money earlier, honestly.
Yeah.
I think that might have been it. I just had to.
I don't know.
I think like money was the thing I started the lowest with. I'm gonna go for library.
There you are, my favorite party favor besides ecstasy. I'm ready to get crazy.
It says the opposite of that.
Ecstasy? I'm sorry, what was that you said?
No, it said you ready to get crazy.
Oh. Oh well. You indicate through a heart-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the club.
The clubs, not tonight, boo. Tonight we're gonna engage in my favorite pastime. Favoriteest pastime. Party crashing. I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know? Tonight we're gonna crash this totally sweet baby shower I just heard about. And knowing you, I bet you've got some killer ideas for how we should crash it.
Nothing amps up a baby shower like extra babies.
I'm
Crash
pretty
in
sure
the
the
party.
baby shower is before a baby's born.
So this is boldness. What's this? Fun?
I think they could both be boldness or fun. It's been unreal.
Worst
Maybe
case scenario.
creativity?
Worst case scenario, I could see how this might be smart, but
Nothing amps up a baby shower.
Well, you know,
like
well,
extra
it's-
babies.
well, it's addition, right? Addition's all about smarts. Babies plus babies. You see it a lot.
Yeah,
I don't need to
sure.
explain myself.
Yup, makes sense to me.
But it is
Creative.
creativity, which is apparently higher than whatever the other one. Oh yeah, 19. So the other one's probably boldness.
Yes, finally, something to do with all those babies I won in that raffle.
Later that night,
Who ordered a dump truck full of babies?
the party guests cannot answer. They are literally drowning in babies.
Now this is a party. I don't know why they even call it a baby shower if there isn't a constant shower of babies. These babies are so cute. I bet I could fit a whole one in my mouth. You're welcome, guys.
The drowning party guests actually do look pretty happy to be drowning in babies. A week later, you each get a thank you note for reminding us what a baby shower is all about. Swimming in a pool of babies. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
I boat.
You're having a very interesting argument with Liam on which would be Plato's favorite emoji, were he to know what emojis are. You've narrowed down to alien face emoji and paella emoji. Hey, paella is another Spanish thing.
They had
Hey,
some Spaniard worked on this game.
I hope so. Hey, I hereby summon the shitter squad. Oh, frick.
Why are we the shitter squad?
I think you know why.
Is the shitter an ending, Danny? Is there a shitter ending?
I don't know. I will
Holy
submit your
shit.
petition to the higher powers, Liam.
Oh
But
fuck! I
okay,
keep
it's
tapping
fine.
the
I don't get to
trackpad. I'm
speak,
sorry.
man. So I did some research on this Catalan people and their traditions, and oh boy, they fucking rock. Each tradition was more badass than the last. They do this thing called calcotadas, where they eat these calcot onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous
Catalonia wrote
way.
this game.
Because fuck glasses and silverware. I like that they have the photos here. Also there's this Coryphox thing where they basically dress as devils and run down the streets holding pitchforks that end in fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. And then I found out about this other thing called Castellers, which is a thing that they do
Danny, are
in their
these real?
festivals where they build human towers just because they can. Who knows why? The safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face. Radical, right? Some of these sound familiar. The Kaganir is where my solid knowledge of this sort of thing ends, but I've heard of the first one before. At the very least, I know cut onions, but that's not much to boast
My
of.
God.
The more I've researched, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos. But no clue about the Kaganir thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ.
Did you know that a few years ago, the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Kaganir from the city's nativity scene, and the Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from this decision. They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus, and they won.
This is actually true. This is a real fact.
I believe you.
They had
What
like
the
the
fuck
they
is
had like
this?
they had the cities they had the city's nativity scene. I remember I don't know if I read it, was that like, yeah, the city has like an annual nativity scene, and they were like,
They
yeah,
include the shitter?
and they were like, yeah, we're not gonna include the shitter this year. And the whole city, the whole freaking region got pissed out of their freaking minds. Wow. Can I just marry an entire region?
I think this game is Catalonian propaganda.
Might be. There's a lot of things in life that are. Or at least have casual sex with it.
Is the shitter ending that you win Catalonia's independence?
Oh, God.
Please tell me.
Might be.
Probably not.
Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how?
I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's a real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Christ's birth.
You're right. We have to travel to Spain.
Yeah. Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene depicted is from Belen, Israel.
To Israel, then. Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters.
Why?
They're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets. Go to Belen and check all the security cameras to know once and for all if a guy was taking a shit while Mary was giving birth to Jesus. Go to Belen and collect all shits in the vicinity in order to discover the true identity of the shitter. All right, which one of this one's gonna work?
Well, this one's the top one's the Liam one.
I don't think
Right?
I don't even know if this. I don't think this is Liam versus Damien. I think this is a some other ending, right? Like
There's just a separate shitter ending. Can I take the shitter to prom?
maybe. I think the bottom one is the best for you, right? Because what's the top one gonna be? I don't know. They both could be smarts, is
Creativity
the
or
thing.
smarts?
And smarts
go
is
with
your
this one.
highest stat.
So smart.
Which one did you pick?
Top one.
Okay. Great thinking as usual, Boat.
I think you can technically label it as some sort of thinking.
Liam, focus. Which store do you think is the oldest one here? So its camera could have accidentally recorded Jesus' birth.
Do you really need me to answer that?
Not really. Look, a blockbuster. You know what a blockbuster is, guys? It's a thing that used to be called a video rental store. Back in ancient past, the Romans and the dinosaurs used to buy physical versions of Netflix movies in these places. But back then, the concept of buying wasn't fully developed, and they were forced to give the movies back after a few days. I'm sure they were there when Christ was born. Let's steal the security camera tapes. And so you do, because you're way past the point of being judgmental with the act of stealing. You start checking the tape. No, this is from last Tuesday. Christ's birth happened way back, like 3 weeks before that at least.
Yes, at least.
After checking 4 months of tapes, the rest of the footage is blank.
What a shame. They probably erased all records past 4 months.
That's what they want us to believe, Liam. What I believe is that they're trying to hide something from us. Something that might or might not have happened 4 months ago, when Jesus was born.
I don't know where to start.
Me neither. Boat, You've been astute as always, but whoever is keeping the Caganer secret from us seems to always be 2 steps ahead of us. For now.
So am I not going to be able to finish my ending either?
I
Oh,
feel
can we get back
it's
to
so
school?
weird. The Dragon Heat thing happened, and so did this thing. I think they might both be endings, but because you bought both of them, you're only getting like half of each. I don't know what he said there, but it's fine.
Oh, I
Then you
didn't
go
realize
into
there
a
was
very
that.
tongue-in-cheek montage of you 3 having a great time in Israel, visiting all the historic landmarks and doing all kinds of silly shenanigans. For that, you win +3 fun. Oh, look at that. Your
All
fun's
right, the Monster Prom draws near. Who you gonna take?
I hope the reverse Romanian Wilkinson thing doesn't screw me over here, but
Yeah.
I think it probably will. But yeah, let's do this.
So do I go with Damien or Liam?
If you go by yourself, do
Or
you take
none
the
of them?
Caganer?
But we didn't identify him. I didn't get far enough to.
You
take the
might be
shitter
able
to
to get with Liam. I think Liam's the only one you could get with, but I also don't even. I feel like the game screwed you over by giving you like no scenes that were actually meant to woo him. I think you're more likely to go out with that Heat novel than you are.
Fuck it.
Hey, you know.
One of us has to win.
Hey, or we could both fail.
We
You
could.
finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Oh well. You and me, Pish. Yep, seen this one. So predictable.
Don't be.
Also, right
Oh.
now I only date blue inanimate objects. Don't harass me with your narrow mind, and please respect my sexual preferences.
You were so ashamed by your failure that after prom, you photoshopped Garfield into all your prom pics as if he was your prom date. Yeah, Garfield the orange cartoon cat. Not your brightest idea. Anyway, even with your Photoshop skills, you still couldn't Photoshop the sadness of your face away.
Aw,
Sad.
sad.
I feel like this won't work out for me, but you finally pluck up the courage to ask your
think one of
beloved
us
to go
has
to the
to
Monster
win.
Prom with you. I don't know. Is that how this works?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Prom? Yes! It'll be a night to remember, boo. Well, it would be a night to remember if I wasn't going to get so drunk and high. I was like, I most likely won't remember shit the day after. But that's why God invented selfies.
Prom was wild. But still not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn, you decided to keep partying by improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house. You partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying hard appeared, summoned by the deaths of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you his heralds and bestowed upon you supernatural red party powers, like endless confetti, whatever that means.
And
Then he
listen,
joined you, and you all kept partying for another entire week, because that's how you roll.
Does that mean that you got the text saying thanks for the advanced baby shower during the party?
That was a neat first run here. At some point we need to figure out what the heck is the deal with the Caganer.
We gotta figure out what the deal is with all this shit. I feel like we're
There's
missing
so many-
something.
It feels like I hope it doesn't come to a point where it's just like do run after run after run after run just until we figure out like the right combination of moves. You
Right?
know?
I mean, it feels
it
like you
feels-
really gotta play optimally in order to get one of the like ending
Some of the secret endings, right? Like it seems
like, you have to know
relatively
what you're
easy
doing.
to just normally get a date
Yeah.
to prom.
As long as you like know how the game works.
Yeah. So you know,
Clearly, some of us don't.
maybe next time, who knows? Will Boat finally woo Liam?
Why would I
Will
go
we
for
find
Liam
out
again?
what the fuck is the deal with the Caganer? Y'all gotta tune in
I'm
next
just gonna
time.
Google that independently.
But I think for now, that's a wrap.
Wow.